day and welcome to a GTA playlist with your favourite people.
Why are you laughing?
Hi, because we're never his favourite people, Trump.
That's true.
Let's be honest. I always say it and it just doesn't sound right.
The thing is, we're not your favourite people. Really think about that.
No, we're not.
There's family and friends that are your favourite people. We're not. We don't know you.
Do you find it
Half
strange
reality.
how there are more and more people getting famous by memes lately?
People famous by memes? What do you mean?
Like, it may sound a bit reductive in terms of talent, but I feel like Cardi B is just a meme.
She's become one.
And she just got famous being a meme.
She's also like...
It's not a meme.
Cardi B is kind of a
I'm
carbon
not saying
copy
she's
of...
mean. Of what?
Of, shit.
Of shit.
Nicki Minaj, alright?
Well...
Huh?
Does she not sound exactly like Nicki Minaj?
She doesn't rap like
well,
her
I don't
or
know if she
sing like
sounds specifically... Her
Maybe I'm thinking of somebody
I
else.
don't know. I know what you mean, but... Because apparently I read an article the other day where they were explaining how... Even watching 5... Oh, what the fuck is that? Is that sticky?
That was a sticky, son.
Fucking hell. It's been a while
Bill.
since I've seen those little stickies. Sick bitch.
God, fuck.
Apparently if you watch even a few minutes of something like Made in Chelsea, you read the article as well?
Yeah.
And like the Kardashians, stuff where people are wealthy.
Is it cold towards poor people?
Where you literally have less empathy for
Got you
poor
eventually.
people. You got me eventually.
How do they figure that out?
And I don't know how they've worked that out.
Where's the
Where's the
science?
measurement
Because
of that?
also...
Is it just like, now here's a picture of a poor person. What do you think of this poor person? They're not wealthy. They're not, is that bad Gucci? No, it's not.
Are they filling their minds with something to encourage a sort of a behaviour? You know?
Well, I mean, I guess I can appreciate the fact that it's, it puts you in a different mindset. It's kind of it's a level of escapism, isn't it?
Was it the
Why do people want to watch
is it
rich
Daily
people
Mail
all the time?
that did the Fortnite addiction thing?
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Oh God, yeah.
The Eurogamer found an email requesting someone to be like, we're looking for someone with a Fortnite addiction. We've already got the therapy and qualifications to... We just want something that's a real, sob piece.
Well, because the article... So basically, there was a journalist who was sent out an email to people saying, oh, do you have a story about Fortnite addiction? Something negative.
Desperate for a
they were
story.
hunting for a negative story about Fortnite to print about.
Yeah.
And someone made up some crazy ass thing. Their example was wasn't to do with Fortnite. It was to do with relationships or something. And have you had a bad breakup due to Fortnite or something? Right? Is that what it was? Did you read the article as well?
I haven't read it.
They were suicidal from Fortnite, weren't they?
Right. Yeah. They were offering £100 to someone who just sent them in the story. Right. Which means anyone could have made it up.
That's 200.
Which somebody did make it up.
For
And
the
then that
money.
was their headline. That was the fucking headline where it just said Fortnite causes addiction and suicide, etc. It's just like...
And they've already had...
outlandish.
And their readers are just like, yes, affirmed. I knew I was
finally,
right.
I knew it was a deadly,
They
devastating
already
game.
apparently had experts that would back up the claims. So that it's not like they even spoke to the people that...
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous.
It's
So
the
they're
issue
smearing.
with fake news, though. That's the thing. That's like tabloid, though.
Yeah, I mean, we've known tabloids are bullshit for
it's
years.
always been bullshit, though. But people drink it in,
Yeah.
People who can't bother to look for news elsewhere will drink it in.
But you know what keeps me from reading shit like that?
Playing Fortnite because you're addicted?
Being a snob.
Being a snob.
Being a certain level of snob. Like
being a snobby bastard.
Like, oh, no, I'm better than that.
But some of the articles are enjoyable to read because they're so absurd. Do you know what I mean? They are funny to read.
Yeah, like really
whether they're
weird
believable
stuff.
or not, it's like, oh my god, this is so ridiculous. People will click on
stuff like monkey learns to cycle a bike or whatever. Like, yeah, great, but like
stuff without an agenda, basically.
Yeah, but that one had an agenda to kind of take down a popular thing right now.
And also capitalize on that popularity as well. It's something about Fortnite still. It's like, with all the success and popularity, here's a horrifying truth about Fortnite. Gets just as much.
Do you think so? Going back to Gucci and people enjoying watching rich people and all that sort of shit. Do you think that brands play a part in encouraging wealthy people or newly wealthy people to buy their products and therefore
make their brand a wealthy brand,
exploit or look down upon poor people? Do they think the elitist?
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
do you think that element of elitism?
Capitalism.
Did you see the article about? I don't know which brand it was, but basically there was a high fashion brand which decided to destroy by burning millions of pounds worth of their own stock. So
that was Burberry.
Yeah, so that maintained the exclusive level of what that product is. But at the same time, they've destroyed expensive fabrics. They could have repurposed it in some way, but they just, they burnt them all.
Yeah.
Just so that they could maintain a brand.
Exclusivity.
It's extremely wasteful, etc. But then, ultimately it's their product, it's their property. Why can't they?
But it's our Earth, Ross. They're burning our resources.
I guess it then goes down to the mentality of what's the fucking point? It's literally just so that
it's all manufactured though, isn't
Kim
it?
Kardashian can wear that shit and be like, oh look, I can afford this stuff.
Yeah.
She probably didn't pay for it because they just give it to her because she's a walking advertisement.
The exclusivity and limitedness of shoes and shit like that is all manufactured. They could make thousands and hundreds of thousands of them if they wanted to, but they choose to make 100
That's
instead.
true, but the point I'm making is, do you think that they willfully play a part in causing people to look down on...
a classist...
Yeah, exactly. Creating class division.
It's
but then they know that encourages their
wealthy,
brand to grow because of it. So
And also, they have no interest in poor people because they don't buy the brand.
But once the person who created that brand, or the person who works in that marketing department or whatever, once that person potentially was not well off either, and they're simply doing what they're doing to get ahead.
But I feel bad for the person who can't really afford it, who's saved up to spend fucking 700 quid on a purse or some shit.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, what did you get out of it at the end of it?
Well, you get the satisfaction, you get pleasure.
Also, you get to look like a wealthy person.
Yeah. Well, this is a kind of a separate issue.
I guess it depends on whether obviously I'm not gonna care.
Yeah.
But the people they
Some
want to
people
appeal
are.
to are.
Exactly, yeah. I fully support people buying things that they want that makes them happy, or doing the things that makes them happy, as long as it doesn't harm others.
That's fair enough. But it's more of just it is exploitative in that sense. The purse probably cost them 20 quid to make, they're charging 700 for it or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's they're literally it's the power of the brand, of course. It's the same way with crazy cars, which are basically probably much cheaper to manufacture, but their limited edition and exclusive shit makes it worth a lot more.
The thing is as well, not in all cases, probably in less cases than most, but there's probably situations where a person spending a lot of money on something is either opened a door for them, or perhaps made them more hireable, or more people, their peers see them in a higher light. There's all sorts of social mechanics at play, which is quite complicated. But everything, I think, can be boiled down to pleasure, the pursuit of pleasure.
Yeah,
right.
Well, that's the thing, and the fantasy of being wealthy and stuff, and or at least the illusion of wealth.
It's the antithesis of that is, say, a homeless person gets given a really nice jacket or something from a wealthy person.
Yeah.
They choose not to wear it because as soon as they start wearing that, people aren't going to give them money on the street. If they wear that jacket, sat down, they don't look like a homeless person anymore.
Well, sure. Yeah.
And therefore, they're actually going to lose money.
Well, it depends. Looking on more of a realistic level, somebody who can't really afford that lifestyle, starting to
pretend
buy
to be in it,
one item of this brand or another item of this brand, and then trying to keep that up, and realizing that these people who are promoting this stuff, like Kardashians or whatever, are getting sent this stuff for free, and they get to change it on a daily basis.
Yeah,
you can't keep that lifestyle up.
Yeah,
realistically, unless you are extremely wealthy.
And at that point, you probably don't care about these things as much, or it's not even when you go to make a purchase, it doesn't even register as a purchase. It's just I need this stuff. Here's some stuff for it.
But it's more. I think that goes on to.
But you
more
know that you're reasonably successful, and you might not be. You might have greater insights than the average consumer because of fucking what we do. But equally, you know that.
Yeah.
I'm aware and you've bought nice shoes and nice things like that, and you have that knowledge. So really, is it not your choice?
Yeah. Oh, it definitely is.
Your shoes out of fashion.
And are you being exploited?
There are pressures though, societal pressures, especially with we've mentioned before, with Instagram and stuff, and psychologically, people want to. There's a competitive level.
And that
girls will look at Instagram now.
At what point does it become exploitative?
It is exploitative all the time because it's the brands that are shifting the goalposts because they just want people to buy their new stuff.
But you want their new stuff.
Yeah, because
why is that the brand's fault?
Because they put it on
because they're marketing it as an exclusive thing. you have to get the new thing.
No, you don't. You can choose.
I know
not
you don't
to.
have to, but they make it.
Ross is choosing to buy shoes. I've chosen to buy shoes.
Yeah,
but like you say, like if you want to keep in that social circle.
Yeah, or I can choose not to. Like, you know,
some people who wear there's
to,
more of a competitive element. I feel like it's probably more of a thing
I
where
think there's more psychological at play, where you feel like, fuck, like.
I feel like it's probably affecting like, teenagers at school more.
Yeah,
where it's like, oh look, they're wearing the latest one. It's
exactly.
like, oh, I want that.
They care about their reputation.
It's a social pressure thing. I feel like once you're out of school and stuff, and you're probably, obviously, you're cottoned onto the fact that I can afford this. I know what I'm sensible with my cash. I know what I can buy.
If you're pursuing a job and things like that, whereas we're comfortable, you know, we have what we want and we're our own boss. We're not having to. There's no expectancy of us to wear or do certain things. We're not trying to impress anybody because we are our own thing.
Which if we can afford something that we think
so
looks
you
nice
have
and
the luxury
we can
of
enjoy
choice.
it, we have that choice. It's more on people who feel the pressure to get something like that when they can't
trying to get
afford
promotion, trying to get into a new industry, like noticing what they wear and things like that. You know, I feel like there's that pressure there. Where they have to
I mean, I agree. Yeah, it's not really fully exploitative because it's their choice. It's more of a societal pressure.
Yeah, it is.
That's
I think they're not inescapable. And I feel like a lot of the time, especially when deception and being pressured and deceived is a big thing. Like, you know, with social media especially.
It's just down to self-determination and confidence.
Yes, I think that's a big part of it. I think that if you're confident enough or if you're capable enough, you can sort of grow beyond those pressures, and because you're capable of growing beyond those pressures, you then become respected in your own right, because you're like, you know, when people like make their own styles, or oh, I'm not a materialistic person but I know my shit, you know, like those are the kind of people you're like, yeah, no, I respect that. Like,
it's like the rich people I know have gone past the point of caring about wearing expensive clothing to the point where they just wear the same thing over and over again because they don't care anymore.
But then then somebody might criticize them for not having good upkeep of their
but then they have an incredible like lifestyle.
Like Bradley,
that's who I'm
guy
thinking
we met
of.
in Canada. Like he didn't give a shit about that stuff, and that's obviously just I guess his interest. He's just not.
But like,
interested
did it make you think less of him, or like?
He was mistaken for a homeless man when we were out there, and he was just like, I'm just.
But he owns a helicopter.
Just like a bum. He's got a helicopter. He's he does well for himself.
He's got a company.
But I guess it's down to personal preference and what people want other people to think
of them. Yeah. That's the thing. Your appearance is almost more important in shaping what other people think of you than it is yourself.
But then, I, like we were saying about social media affecting that, I think that's become even more of a thing, especially with the rise of people like fucking Kylie Jenner, or whatever it is, where she's a billionaire now, making that money off of lipsticks and what have you.
All right, so this might be extremely dangerous terrain, but for the heterosexual community, maybe this changes based on whether you or whatever you identify as. But do you think that people like the Kylie Jenner shit? Yeah, I had no idea she was as wealthy as she is. I had no idea she had a makeup line. I feel like in that scenario, women or people who identify as women are potentially more likely to be affected by that.
But that's again, that's pressure on. I mean, she basically posts her stuff on Instagram and Snapchat and stuff, saying how great a new product is. It sells out like Yeezy shoes that do, like in the same way. Like, oh, there's a limited edition run of these, and they cost 4 times the amount of what an identical palette would cost.
You're almost attached to a brand like you're attached to a best friend, right? Like, the more you invest yourself in that brand, the more you trust them, and the more you respect their opinion, like or their product.
What I'm saying is, look at the big players in social media right now. So let's say Kylie Jenner, people like that, Kim Kardashian, and then if you look at the slightly older ones, like say PewDiePie, for example, still huge. Casey Neistat, I think, is a big influencer. Ninja from obviously Fortnite. These people are huge, but if you look at the ones who actually actively try to sell you something, I think more often than not they're targeting women or people who are interested in makeup. So Kylie Jenner is I think
makeup. Well, I think it's more often than not. Sure.
Like things like I maybe I'm totally wrong, and I fully accept I might be. But what I'm saying is, if you look at the people who are potentially most at risk from being freed of their cash or exploited, like PewDiePie, like he does, like what does he sells merch? He
does on his end plates now, I think, is a game that I think he's either invested in,
right,
or that he's made. So he's just pushing his own game, which is, I guess what we would do with our merch. We'd be like,
Ninja plays like a free game. Okay, I think he's sponsored by Red Bull or Monster now. Somebody like
I don't know. I mean,
I just feel like
he earns enough.
He makes a $500,000 from his subbies alone.
He just earns what he earns.
But I guess in a way that the people pay to be part of his club by subscribing to him on Twitch, right? And people pay to be part of Kylie Jenner's club by buying her makeup.
And that's it. Yeah, it's the brand power of that.
And it's almost like, I guess, amongst your friends at school, to be a subscriber of Ninja is almost like a reputation badge. Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's like, I subscribe to Ninja.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It's not enough just to
I got the emotes like everybody else. You know what it's like in school.
Yeah.
If you don't have a fucking Game Boy.
Yeah, I guess so in that sense. But I think it must be different now.
No, I think Trot's probably. I don't. Obviously, we haven't been in school for a long time, so we might be wrong. But I think what Trot's suggesting is reasonable.
You need the things. To be in the
definitely.
Right.
Yeah, it's like when Pokemon cards were a craze and stuff.
You don't
we loved fucking Pokemon cards, and everyone wanted to get them. If you didn't have them, you were missing out on that social interaction. Oh, fuck.
Where then again, does that come from the brands above enforcing that,
or is it simply human? Is it a social element
it
of the human psyche
through
of wanting to be in a social
handful of people going, oh look, we're having a fun time doing this.
But that doesn't mean it's not exploited by the brands. That feeling of wanting to belong.
Oh no, of course not. That's how you sell things.
Yeah.
Unless
then later
it's absolutely needed, like water and food and sunshine or whatever.
Then oh shit, that's that saying, isn't it? Where it's like, if something is being advertised to you, you don't need it. Oh shit. If they're trying to sell something to you.
I hate this map.
Yeah, I remember. I think this is an old map. Actually.
Yeah, we've done it 3 times.
I must have clicked on the wrong one. Windy Playground. It's a classic.
We have done this. Oh my god!
Did you get blown?
Holy fuck!
He's an out-of-body experience.
Out.
Do you tend to fall into the same traps or something? You see something and you're like, fuck, I need to have that because of X reason. Or do you think, that looks cool, I'll get it.
I guess someone that falls into that trap doesn't know that they have. They just feel like they wanted it.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they do know. Like, I fucking know I shouldn't have spent £1,000 on Dota 2. But I've enjoyed it. I spend most of my evenings playing it.
It doesn't feel like a trap to you, though. You still feel like, I don't have to buy it.
What do you mean by feels like a trap?
That's what
I don't feel like any purchase I've ever made feels like a trap.
That's what Ross said. It was his wording.
Apart from things like fucking road tax, MOTs, anything government mandated, I feel is a trap.
Like literally a speed trap.
Yeah. But like...
Or fucking flights now.
Yeah.
I was saying to Trot earlier on how like flights, you have to pay extra for all your luggage bits and stuff now as a separate thing.
Not only that,
so the initial
websites
price
that's because it's so cheap.
Misleading.
Yeah, almost fraudulent in the sense that it was like there's not many left, not many tickets left, and also if you refresh the page, it's gone up now because we got your cookie on there and we've increased the price because you want it.
Oh my god! So somehow this has broken my camera on this game.
Oh, me and Ross are about to finish.
Your game car.
It's just fucking
bugged
going
out.
It's on the left and I can't. Also, this bit I just have not done. I just can't get. I literally cannot get past this bit. I don't know why. It's so frustrating. I'm just an idiot.
There you go. He's gonna try again.
All right, I got past it.
He's passed it.
Just had to accelerate really fucking hard.
There we go. He's made it past.
Yeah, I don't know. I personally, I think that like 99% of the responsibility lies with the individual.
Of course it does, yeah.
Because you're a smart person. Or
but if you're
only if you're educated.
I think it's just a case of thinking twice and making sure you know what you want before you spend an exorbitant amount of money on something that I think will be out of fashion in a week or so.
Particularly impressionable young people. That's where the vulnerability is.
Impression, and also education's super important. Like as always with everything.
It's crazy how much Kylie Jenner's made though.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Through that, she's made more money than Kim Kardashian. She's worth more.
That blows my mind.
Isn't that insane?
It shows how little we know, really.
Yeah.
Like how it works.
I guess she's a massive role model for teens now.
Yeah, even though she looks nothing like she used to look because of the extensive.
Well, that's the thing, but that's it. Like these kids and stuff are gonna be looking at, going, "Oh shit! Like I think I should get my lips done, my hips and my ass done."
I guess, and I guess
like,
my argument would be, sure, if you want to do that, do it. But like, yeah, I know what you mean.
I feel like you do it for the right reasons. Like if you're doing it because you feel like there's no other option, and I don't like myself.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's rocky territory.
So obviously it's a versus thing, but I don't see any trucks coming down. Do you?
Not yet. Maybe we have to trigger them.
Oh god, Smith's gonna win. He's gonna breeze it up there. Try the oh, there they are. They're gonna trigger when we get to the top.
Capture a van from the
Fucking
top,
hell.
and then you drive back down, I guess.
Yeah, I think this is the type of map that's probably worthwhile.
There's so
for
many
a fuck
points
ton of
to
people.
get. It's 15 minutes long. This requires loads of people.
Yeah.
So I get in a van.
Yeah, right.
And then you just career
Oh, you're in a
down.
van. So
Yeah,
now
and
you
then
have
you
to
gotta
just
make
come
it
and
to the
crash
bottom.
us.
Take to the blue base. No, the blue base is up here still.
Oh, it's capture. Just
Yeah.
crawling up the top here.
Yeah.
Don't mind me.
Did I do it?
You
I delivered a
it.
van.
1. Oh god.
Wait, how the fuck do I get back?
Okay, well this map's actually a bit of a shit show. I think you need a lot of people for this one.
We've
My
got a
bad.
lot for you to think about there.
Yeah.
Probably a lot of controversial
Definitely.
opinions that have been stated, but
Arguments that don't make sense.
Indeed.
Arguments don't make
That's
sense.
classic
Flawed opinions.
films though, right?
that's us.
So join us again next time. Maybe we'll do some more of these. If you like some playlists, let us know. Otherwise, we're going to try and do some more Doomsday soon.
That's right.
if
And
we haven't
also,
already.
you may have already noticed that we were away for the week, so there wasn't any streams.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Join us again next time.
Bye.
Bye.